We've got two of my favorite. JP, just Patreon McDade, has escaped the Patreon. He's escaped the Patreon.
And I'm getting called up?
You're getting called up to the big leagues.
Nice, man. He didn't let you do it alone.
Fly solo. He's got to give me a chaperone before he introduces me to the public.
Like a chaser, you know? Yeah.
JP and I roasted twice, so I used to know everything about him.
That's right. We're talking to two people who have done homework on each other. We have dossiers.
Yeah. JP knows I used to be fat.
Do you guys remember your best jokes on each other?
I just found the notes app.
Wow.
Oh, my favorite one was JP looks like he says NAACP with a hard R.
Maddie once blew a .24, but that's a terrible way to describe her boyfriend.
That was a good one.
That is a good one.
That was a good one.
She is a drunk who's fucked a lot of ugly guys.
Yeah, and I keep doing it.
You're from Sandy Hook, aren't you?
That I am. Yep.
Are you entitled to any money? Because I'm assuming you got, you know.
If I could, any way I could make the tragedy about me, I'm looking to do that. You know, just kind of. Really, what the families of victims want is for me to kind of like use it as a launch pad for my comedy career.
You should do that.
I should.
Yeah, that is true. You should try and get a viral clip.
I should leverage it at every opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got called out when I was working in finance. I thought I was a little finance bro boy. Like, it must have been like 23, 24. I was working downtown. And I went through a phase where like I got a little too comfortable and I was wearing like boat shoes with no socks to the office.
Oh no!
But my banking job, it wasn't as like white bread as you might think. It was. My team was like me and a bunch of Dominican women.
I love how he's like, yeah, you know, you could be cool and not waspy. You could wear boat shoes.
No, that's not what I meant.
It didn't have to be loafers. You could wear
the
boat
bad
shoes.
guy in the story.
Yeah,
I'm making fun of myself. I'm being self-aware over here. But I was wearing these. I was in a goofy ass phase, and I was working with this team of like Dominican women, so it was just like, and they didn't give a fuck. It was just like the N-word flying all day through the cubicles. I was like, all right, okay, gals, let's get at her today.
Yeah.
But they like you?
I think they tolerated me. They kind of liked me in an ironic way. They were like making fun of me. And
You're
shit.
a 23-year-old gangly ass Connecticut boy,
cousin Greg looking ass.
Yeah. You really, probably felt like cousin Greg.
But then one day, one of the ladies came over like to my cubicle and she's like, JP, can I talk to you as a friend? Oh. And I was like, sure. She's like, your feet stink? I was, okay. Gosh. I had to scramble to find some kind of solution.
They've been talking about you for months, too. Here
there
comes old stanky feet again.
There had to be build-up before that.
The boat shoes to work is so fucking funny.
Yeah, no, I'll own that.
Did you want to be a finance guy?
There was a time where I was like, this is going to be me. I'm going to be a Wall Street dude. Yeah. I was making like 40 grand a year.
Oh, you were like being evil but not getting the reward for it?
I was in operations. I was just kind of into the aesthetics of the whole thing.
You're like selling subprime mortgages to people poorer than you. You're richer than you.
People doing better than me.
Doing better than you.
You could not have qualified for those loans. For those loans to put you under
I wouldn't get these loans either.
Look at these peasants that occupy Wall Street protesting us. It's like they have barista jobs that pay better than mine.
Was it during the Occupy Wall Street?
It was, yeah. Oh, wow. It was down by Zuccotti Park.
I am fairly new to being polyamorous. I have two beautiful girlfriends who are very kind to me.
Hell yeah, dude.
We see each other separately. They're not really into sharing me, I guess, all the time.
This dude's a beta alpha.
Yeah. This is exactly what JP's talking about. This guy's exactly who JP was talking about.
I've got a rotation of bitches. I've got a stable full of hoes who I visit.
They get too jealous to be in the same room. They'll claw their eyes out going for my penis.
I literally can't have them bring me you two at the same time or there's going to be a conflict.
But she was like a redhead, classic pale redhead, big ass tits. I will say, since we're getting into white people race science, that style of bitch has a pretty wet pussy, I found.
Put it in the Excel sheet.
I'm just saying, sometimes you get a pussy that's bordering on too wet. It's like so, and maybe that's because all the little Irish dicks have to fuck. They can't just fuck up and down.
No,
they got to
blessed.
fuck in every direction.
They got those cliffs of Moor pussies. They're wetted by the ancient seas.
Senate staffer caught filming gay sex tape in Senate hearing room. Bravo!
More like the Senate sucking and fucking room.
Yeah, it's not. I don't know about hearing, but it's definitely smelling like shit and cum in there. This is awesome. The guy was getting his ass fucked in there. That's hilarious. And I believe he was identified to be whose aide? Senator Ben Cardin.
Ben Cardin from
Ben
Maryland.
Cardin from Maryland. So salute to my fucking fellow Marylander getting his ass fucked. And I gotta say, this is a huge win for conservatives. Like for this to happen, it happened right before Christmas, right? Imagine the conversation, the victory lap. Somebody's conservative dad is taking. Yeah.
Read the news lately? Just curious. You live in Havre de Grace, right? Who'd you vote for last time around? Who was that?
Stav's a bitch. I'm doing this whole Netflix special to get more pussy. It's like I'm doing this whole shit so I could be a fucking animated voice in a DreamWorks movie.
I'm doing this to have better stories to tell when I'm a realtor in 2 years.
Were you ever a cocaine guy?
Never.
Because you were a drunk.
Crossed the Rubicon.
Not even in
I was
Carolina
drunk,
College?
Not even in Carolina, dude.
Whoa,
I did,
dude.
Yeah,
You didn't steal anything or do anything completely.
Not that I remember.
Okay.
I woke up with blood on my knuckles one time. I don't know what happened there.
He killed a guy.
Christ, dude.
Wow.
Nothing too crazy.
Nothing too crazy, no.
Yeah.
There's a head in my trunk. I don't remember it, so it probably is not connected to me in any way. Yeah. It's not crazy. It's just a weird thing happened.
A man who claimed he was the devil told me I was chosen, but nothing really weird happened.
Pretty sure a little Molly.
I was born through sperm bank.
Damn.
Never knew who my dad was. My sister was born through the same sperm donor. So she's a year or two older than me. I'm 29. And we found out a year or two ago that we have 28 other siblings.
Fuck?
And we're all about the same age. And I found out about my dad as well. I'm trying to figure out whether should I reach out to him? Should I try to just meet him once? Like he's got 3 kids of his own.
Pause this, Eldest.
He doesn't really.
You think this motherfucker wants 28 30-year-olds knocking on his door? Be like, hey, remember that summer you were so broke and the sperm bank didn't turn you down? They just let you keep giving jizz over and over again?
Remember when you ran out of fake names at 28? You jerked off a bunch of times. And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. You think you're going to have a moment?
It's like, yeah, it's like this guy just donated sperm, and it'd be like one thing if we had a couple, but that man has 28 you know about with
Yankees
3 of his
World
own.
Series championships.
28's too
looking
many,
ahead.
dude. Now look, if you're the first one, he might actually connect with you, and then he'll start getting mad. Like right around like 9, imagine how pissed you'd be. Like, okay, this must be wrapping up soon. 9 motherfuckers came and told me I'm their dad, and you still got 17 to go. I'm sorry, 19 to go. I'm fucking stupid. But you know,
how badly were all these guys like in the early 90s sold a bill of goods? They're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
no, trust me, if you donate sperm, they'll never be able to contact you.
yeah.
Just
Before
not-
the internet,
not
these
predicting
guys
the
couldn't even
internet at all.
fathom the
It was
internet. Oh my god, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
This guy was donating jizz before it fucking
How's anyone
email
going to find
existed.
out? They're going to write me a letter.
Oh my god, dude. Tough break for these guys.
Oh, what am I going to get, a fax one day that says that I'm the father? It's like, meanwhile, there's subreddits like, find this man. Oh my God! Based on the hedges in the background, it looks like he's in a suburb of Cincinnati. His name is Don.
I've been dating this girl for almost 2 years now, and I'd say literally everything with the relationship is like damn near perfect. We never fight, going great, except for one thing, and it's her fucking friends, man. Oh my God. She's got one group of friends that is actually the worst. They're the shittiest people alive. I'm talking every weekend, they do the same shit, get fucked up, get in fights with each other, throwing fist fights at one another, and
that's awesome.
I'm saying I can't deal with this shit anymore. If I'm at one more function where two bitches are fighting with their fists, I'm gonna stalk someone.
Can I tell you something, buddy? The actual hard, but the man thing to do, the like, you know, courageous thing to do was
Gotta
like
hit one of them.
Is you gotta fucking
You gotta join the fight.
You gotta fucking
Stop standing on the sideline.
You gotta rub Vaseline all over your fucking face so you're slippery, and you gotta put on a couple brass knucks.
You gotta jump off the porch, man.
Whores.
You're feeling froggy leap.
Find the fattest one so they know you're not scared of them, and fuck her up.
Nuck if you buck.
Chad Johnston and Terrell Owens reminisce on 12-hour, 17-woman orgy. Damn, that's actually
That's
fucking
an odd
awesome.
number.
Awesome, dude.
2 guys, odd number.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I had the big girl, Owens replied in a clip captured by... Okay, during the live stream conversation, Johnson begins by asking Owens if he remembers the time he was in the DR with them women. We had a little orgy. Oh, yeah, I had the big girl, Owens replied.
Man, you remember when we had that time we was in the DR with women? With women. Remember when we were in the DR with women?
This really sounds like 2 closeted gay men being
Yeah.
like, dude, remember all the pussy we fucked?
Yeah, remember when there was no one else around but me and you in the DR and there were all those women too? Remember when we got a house together and people were suspicious?
Yeah, we actually fucked 100 women and not each other.
Remember when we, 2 guys who are well known for their choreographed dances, went on vacation together with all that pussy?
Everybody thought, yes.
That could be the next great OnlyFans channel, Sundowning.
Yeah.
Where they do like role play of like senile old people fucking each other in the nursing home.
Whose dick is that? Freddie, is that you?
Is that a young Gary player?
Is that your penis, Freddie?
Go
Okay.
Oh, is that
Okay, bring it over.
is that Mae West?
Wait a second.
Oh goodness!
Are you my dad? Son? Is that you, Freddie?
I'm shipping off for Korea tomorrow.
Why, what's your willy doing out, Freddie?
Korean war roleplay.
Get out of there! Get out of there! That's not your room. You know it's past your curfew.
Not tonight, Cassandra. Freddie's over. Freddie, did you leave the door open? Why is Cassandra here?
I'm your son.
We have one half of the original Kush brothers here, but the other half right now is sucking on Tom Brady's nutsack.
Oh.
JP McDade wrote some jokes for the roast of Tom Brady.
Wow.
And he decided he's fucking Mr. Hollywood.
I mean, what are you gonna do?
He's too good for his roots.
What are you gonna do?
He does forget that he's a Kush brother. And so he's forgotten that he's a Kush brother. And so we have actually right here, we'll put a video message from JP. He's sending it from the roast.
What's up, Kush Brothers? Reporting live from the roast of Tom Brady outside the Kia Forum. They definitely let me into the building, if that's what you're wondering. I was in there for sure. They didn't stop me at the gate, and I definitely didn't hang around in the parking lot for 4 hours trying to rush past security to get in. So whatever you hear, that's the truth. I'm definitely not positioning myself near the Sprinter vans outside the arena right now, trying to swing an invite to Robert Kraft's after party at the Rub and Tug. But overall, it was a great night. Really miss you guys.
Does Diesel smell better?
I like it. It's a nice
Is it like,
fragrance.
Is it like popcorn oil?
Yeah, for stuff to huff, yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, nice.
Better
Do you
than
know if this is how we find out JP's just deep into huffing?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, he shows up to do a podcast one time with just a gold circle around his mouth.
Haven't had a drink in 9.5 years. Best decision I've ever made in my life.
You have more paper bags?
It feels really good to be in control of my life and not alcohol.
JP, we got to get you on for the second show.
Is the guy here? Is the guy here from Home Depot?
We're just constantly.
That's your plug?
Yeah. We're running on the road. We're just running a golf cart that you're constantly over. We're like, Eldis, is Mr. McDade's golf cart ready? I need him to open the second show.
Every time we're in a new city, I'm looking for hobby shops for airplane glue.
That's my big man Krylon. What's up, Krylon? Yeah.
They call my name's not Krylon here.
Yeah. It's JP. You know whatever, Krylon.
I'm just compulsively doing this.
And by the way, it's nice to get a foreign call. People claim they can't call in, but our friend just did. So if you're too fucking stupid,
no more excuses.
That bitch with body dysmorphia that plays bass, she figured it out. Why not you?
Just use Google Voice.
Oh, that's it. That's the answer. Play a really big instrument.
That's true.
You'll feel smaller.
Yeah.
Play a double
Play a
bass.
cello. Or no, is that what?
A baritone saxophone.
What's that big? Is that a cello?
That's
the
a
big
bass.
ass. The bass?
Yeah, it's just called the bass.
No,
Or
but like the
double
big,
bass.
No, you know the classical instrument that's fucking humongous.
It's a bass.
It's called a bass.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or a double bass.
That's the stand-up string thing.
That's called the bass.
Yeah, dude. Oh, my dick.
No, they call it. I guess that's the electric
cello is
bass.
when you sit down. It's smaller.
I just thought it would have a
it's
different
like
name.
It's called like it's a bass. It's a stand-up bass.
Oh, stand-up bass. Okay.
My dick.
Fuck both of you.
But still just called a bass, though.
Fuck both.
I don't
of
think
you.
it has to have
Shut the fuck
stand-up
up.
in it.
Because a bass is a bass guitar. I guess a bass guitar. Okay, I'm stupid. I'm stupid, and you're a fucking bitch.
No, you.
Your dick is small, Eldest.
The bass is one that's like Stav's dick is really.
Stav's dick is big as fuck, and Eldest is a fucking pussy with a little ass dick, and everybody can suck on my dick. All right.
I'm straight.
Donkey. That's another part of the tour that we didn't talk about.
We wrote a film.
We wrote a film.
We wrote
Straight.
two films,
Well, yeah.
really.
There's two films. There's Straight Shrek.
Straight Shrek has been in the works for a long time.
We've been playing around Straight Shrek for most of the tour.
Elevator pitch.
JP, do you have an extra 45 just to break this
Yeah,
idea?
no,
Just to
I-
break down Straight Shrek.
I can push.
I'm
Yeah,
straight.
What if Shrek
Donkey.
was straight?
I'm straight donkey.
Shut your ass up, straight. Your motherfucking ass ain't straight.
Come over here and suck this donkey
Come here,
dick.
suck this donkey dick.
I like pussy, donkey.
No, donkey, I don't want to suck your cock
Put some
anymore.
plastic green
You've been
lips around this
forcing me
donkey dick.
to suck your cock for all
I
these
put this donkey
years.
dick in your ass, Shrek.
So,
Pimply,
yeah.
crusty ass.
The long and the short of it is
Yeah.
that Straight Shrek has been getting raped by the donkey. He's being coerced by the donkey into gay sex for, I guess, years.
That's kind of the spell. You can put a magical element onto it if you want.
If you
kinda
need to.
pictured it kind of gritty
Yeah.
and real.
A gritty reboot of
Yeah.
Shrek where he's get straight, but he's getting raped by the
But
donkey.
we had the spin-off of Straight Shrek.
Well, but let me just before we get to that.
Right.
And so basically, he begs the donkey to let him get pussy and prove he's
He
straight.
goes on a rumspringa of sorts.
Yeah, it's kind of like a road movie.
Right, but it starts. He gets raped by the donkey a couple times to set the world.
That's the
up.
world you're entering.
There's a lot of world building. But then we thought, well, it might be hard to get straight. It might be hard to get the rights for Shrek. So we thought
We consulted
maybe
with our legal team.
we should do an alternate version, and it could be his name would be Eric. And he's either straight Eric or maybe even bisexual
I think
Eric.
we landed on bisexual.
Bisexual Eric. He still talks like Shrek.
And the IP of donkey was kind of questionable.
So we didn't want to do donkey. So the hunch, bisexual Eric and the mule.
The mule.
The mule instead of donkey, we'd have the mule, and that would be Chris Tucker.
Yeah.
Instead of
Voiced
Eddie
by
Murphy.
Chris Tucker, yes.
But straight Eric, bi Eric would still be. I'm bisexual mule. I don't want, but he's still kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
Just because I'm bi doesn't mean I want to have gay sex all the
It's
time.
unclear because he kind of has the ideal situation. Like why he would want to change from being bisexual.
Maybe he's just
I'm
doesn't.
a Christian mule. I'm a Christian.
But no,
you gotta
I guess we got to think that through.
cure me from being bisexual.
I don't think he's trying to get cured. I just think he wants pussy. I think the central...
Just to see what it's like.
Yeah, he's bi, but he's never fucked a woman, maybe.
Yeah.
And Eric, you guys keep saying mule. That's Eric's voice.
No. Well, Eric is like, I'm bisexual.
I'm bisexual.
I've never had pussy. I'm only bisexual in theory.
Right.
Mule, I don't want to have gay sex with you anymore.
I've never put it into practice.
So yeah, it's a really
You
rich
gotta get out
man.
there, man. And like the mule is
I ain't a
supportive.
donkey, man. I'm a mule.
I'm the mule, baby.
I'm mule, man.
I'm the mule.
You gotta get out there and get some pussy.
So also the idea that someone asking the question, what's your opinion about farting around the girls? As if he's like, I mean, he might be a child, I guess, but this is a question that a baby asks. Like a guy who first gets to be around, like this is the question
what's
at 12.
the biggest problem in my life right now? Where do I need guidance?
I love farts and girls are bitches. So yeah, this guy got chewed out because he farted around a girl, and they're like, "Ew, that's fucking gross."
And they were right.
And his friend was like, "Dude, come on, my girlfriend doesn't like that." And he's like, "Fuck that bitch. We don't need her, dude."
He's clearly just mad at his friend who now has a girlfriend. He's not showing him as much attention. We used to fucking hang out. Like, we never did this. This was never part of our dynamic.
Farting around girls.
Yeah, what's your take on that? Jordan Peterson debating.
Oh, it's
Scholars have debated this for many years.
It isn't proper.
A man who is incapable of flatulence around a woman is not very useful.
A dangerous man knows to let his ass rip around a woman.
We are meant to decapitate our enemies and flatulate
Just the
on them.
fucking gayest nerd of all time. Talking about being danger. A dangerous man is a useful man. Shut the fuck up,
Just
dude.
buying suits off of Instagram ads and crying. Just looking like the fucking concierge at a ghost hotel, weeping.